Hi everybody and welcome to Poland Daily Travel, where in the next series of episodes we'll be traveling along the Royal Route. That's right, the Tract Królewski in beautiful Warsaw. We'll be starting in the historic Old Town at the Cathedral of St. John. Then I'll be walking and talking with my friend Artur Gorniewski as we proceed south along Krakowskie Przedmieście to the center of the city. You'll get to know the landmarks and historical places of interest that are most essential along the Royal Route. So stay with us. You won't find anything this comprehensive anywhere else. Poland Daily Travel walks and talks along the Royal Route. Okay, you can see right behind us is a sign that says Adam Mickiewicz, or Mickiewicza? Mickiewicza. Adam Mickiewicz is his name. If you want to know how to spell it, there it is behind us. So, yeah, right across from us over here is a famous place. The Kino Kultura was an old cinema there, wasn't it?
Exactly. Nowadays we are having a restaurant over there, and we are having Ministry of Culture in this very building, right next to the Royal Route. But what you just said, Adama Mickiewicza.
Right.
Even though I say Adam Mickiewicz as the name of the guy, then when I say that this square belongs to him, I add A at the end. I add A at the end of all the words that are female. There are male and female words in our language. And please take a look at the name of our country. The name of our country is Polska.
Right.
P-O-L-S-K-A. So at the end of our country there is A, which means that whenever we talk about our country, we refer to a lady. SK combination in the name of our country stands for belonging, and a lot of surnames in our language has SK combination. For instance, my surname Górniewski, or a football player Robert Lewandowski. How about this? And then the first three letters of the name of our country, POL, stands for Pola, which means fields.
Right, fields. Yeah, Poland, land of fields.
Correct.
Yeah.
Poland, land of flatlands. By the way, the name of Netherlands means flatlands in theirs language.
Also,
so in Europe, many names of the countries are such because of ice ages.
Right.
Because these determined such area in here. And we are walking along flatlands in here, the Royal Route. We are passing by the Carmelites monastery.
Yeah, this is a monastery here, right?
Yeah. We are having eclectic construction in here. It's typical Baroque style, but what's Polish has always a little bit of mixtures. So if we look at the top of the columns over there, on the top we can see that this is a Corinthian order because of these acanthus flower leaves over there. But then the rest of the column is not Greek anymore, because these columns are not curved, they are flat. So it's Roman style and eclectic, a combination, a little bit of everything that's Polish. So that Polish culture, Polish kings, Polish designers were adopting a little bit of everything. And this is a typical thing for Poland, that we are having a lot of mixtures. And even though 90% of Warsaw was destroyed during World War II, and then many elements were reconstructed, or there were new communist elements constructed, and now modern stuff is going on in here, then look, it's still eclectic. So even though at some point 90% of our city was destroyed, and then just life made it on, made it continue, made it go on, then still it's eclectic, still it's a combination. So it's a still very nice place to visit that tells you a little bit of everything.
Right. It's got a mixture of a lot of different influences.
Exactly.
Yeah. Poland Daily, we're walking on the Royal Route with Arthur. We'll be right back. Stay with us. More to come. Poland Daily Travel. We're standing on the Royal Route in front of the Presidential Palace and next to the Bristol Hotel. This is a famous spot for obvious reasons. But why don't you tell us what's going on?
Well, I will.
With this building. Yeah.
That's a place where our president sleeps at the moment, our presidential palace. Initially, it was constructed by Polish magnate family, also very important general coming from that family, Polski family. There were many important families who owned this place. And this is also a building where Frédéric Chopin performed for the first time in his life when he was 8.
Really?
Exactly. Now imagine,
Oh.
all Warsawian dignitaries were invited to enjoy a concert of 8-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
incredible.
and this is where it started. So it started to be very important place. The first Polish president who slept in here, who started to spend time in here was Lech Wałęsa. And it was 1994 when he moved from Belvedere Palace,
Which is on the Royal Route.
which is on the Royal Route.
And Łazienki Park.
And this is
Am I
the
right?
summer residence of
Łazienki? Yeah.
Łazienki.
Łazienki.
And this is the summer residence of another Polish king. And Lech Wałęsa moved in here, and since that moment on, Polish presidents are staying in here. Original building, not destroyed during World War II, used by Nazi soldiers as a Deutsche House, so the place where they were gambling. Also, we are
that
having,
right?
yeah, that's why it survived. And the sculpture that we are having in here of Prince Józef Poniatowski, so he's the brother of the guy who owned the Royal Łazienki Garden, the
Right.
Royal Łazienki.
Poniatowski,
This is
okay.
how it all gathers together right along the Royal Route. It's a logical consequence of facts. These are fathers of Polish independence and most important people for our identity that we are meeting in here along the Royal Route. And even the building that you mentioned, the Hotel Bristol, this one was financed by Paderewski.
Right, because he has his own room there, doesn't he? And there's a bust of him in the hallway, isn't there?
And
Yeah.
he was the one who opened his sack after one of tourneys in the US and constructed this hotel. And it's also original and it's not destroyed. And it's at the moment oldest Polish hotel available.
Continuing. Oldest continuing Polish hotel? Yeah. Very good. Anything else we should know about this particular building? That was pretty good.
Yes, what we should know at the moment is like -5 Celsius degrees in here, so it's pretty nice.
So it's about time to go inside.
Yes, I wanted to say it like in between the lines.
Shall we go inside?
Let's do it.
Okay, folks, we're going inside because it is getting cold. As much as we like walking on the Royal Route, we'd like to do it with feet that are not frozen and hands the same. Okay, Arthur, what do you say? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going inside. I'm going to take you to a different place.